Hi flames, welcome back to my channel. So this is not a regular pick a card. If you are seeing this, you're about to move through some very massive identity and shadow shifts. You are literally standing at the doorway of transition. So do not watch this video if you're not ready for that energy, because opening up each of these cards is a doorway. It is a portal. It is a mirror. So if you are ready, if you feel called to this video, stick around. But let me tell you, it is going to be intense. Okay, angels, we have 3 cards. So we have doorway 1, doorway 2, and doorway 3. Pick these cards wisely. It is absolutely okay if you are called to more than one card. You may need to watch both. The drill is similar to a pick a card, but please remember that whatever opens through this energy, you will be shifting. Doorway 1, this is your energy. We are about to walk through some extensive energy surrounding your identity. This doorway involves a huge life shift. Let me tell you that right now. So firstly, I'm going to shuffle out some cards just so we have what we need to ready. So these are the 2 cards that fell out. We're going to go ahead and start channeling in here. So doorway 1, you're moving through some serious death energy right now. Whether that is mourning something in your life, a version of yourself. I'm actually seeing a part of your soul here is been more than ready to shift. Okay, I almost see like this second version of yourself, but it's like very small. It looks almost like a parasite, but almost looks like a monster as well, that has been feeding off of your energy. And it is minimized because you've been working through this. Now, death is prominent here for you. So whether you've lost someone, whether you've mourned this part of you that just is no longer bringing you to a happy place, I see that you are literally on the verge of transition. You're on the verge of really reclaiming and restoring a part of yourself, right? A part of you that has always been kept in the dark, a part of you that has always been sitting in silence. There is massive activation here around your throat, around the effect the past has had on you, whether it's past events in your life, trauma, whether it's this energy in your throat is activated. In fact, I see this serpent coil around your throat right now, and it's like it's squeezing the life out of you. You may have been drained, you may have been pulled into this negative place. And I don't know if you feel like a lot of bad things have been happening for you recently, but I'm seeing it's part of this identity shift. It's part of this phase in your life. Like you're literally at that point in your life where everything has like gone to crap, or like you're on the verge of death. You like are desperately even seeking this part of yourself, this new life that wants to come out of you. Some of you may have even been numb to a lot of what's been happening. Trigger warning here. Think abuse, think just like things in your body, in your mind, in your spirit that have been feeding for so long. And let me tell you, my God, they are ready to be released. And I almost see you coughing here, right? And it's like one day, this energy that has been feeding off of you, literally living off of you. What did I say about the parasite? It's almost like been this part of your innocence, this part of your light taken away. And this is why I feel so much intense death around you, because it's like you've been through some massive trauma here. Okay, you've been through something that has quite literally taken a part of your soul. It's died inside of you. Okay, trigger warnings here for a lot of the stuff around death, around the feminine's body as well. It doesn't just have to be if you're a feminine, but it could be the left side of your body. this energy of you being able to receive, give to life, nurture. You haven't been able to do that because a lot of this energy has been feeding off of you. It is literally making you drained. It's not giving you good sleep. And again, it's like you could have even been just like a zombie for the longest time, walking, like wanting to just breathe this energy out of you, okay? Wanting to transform, wanting to shift, wanting to be honest with yourself, wanting to just like break free. But I feel like what is so eerie about you, doorway one, what gives me the shivers is your transformation is not about ripping free and just like wham bam, I'm here, I'm like raging, I'm, you know, all this heat, in this energy of like, no, like I'm done. No, your transformation here is silent, and that's what makes it even more eerie. That's what makes it even more significant, because this is energy that is passing through you. This is energy that is taking you to revisit some of these thoughts, these feelings, these energies that deeply need to be shed within you. And I feel like you haven't known your power for the longest time. You haven't known life. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know how you've been living your life. I mean, I feel like it hasn't been a happy place. It's been hollow. It's been dim. It's been, when am I gonna be seen? When am I going to be able to release this energy out of me? It's almost as if you've been dying in the dark, okay? I'm seeing a room full of people, hence why there's this lamppost here, and it's like you're the only one that's lonely. It's like a room full of people. I'm seeing someone cross the street in a big city, and it's like everyone's busy, everyone's moving. But something inside of you has died for such a long time, and it's like you've kept it to yourself. You've been a zombie, you've been moving forwards, and you haven't known your power. And let me tell you, you're about to come into your power, because your power, what the serpent wants to show you about your inner power is that even in death, even though you've been through the hardest things possible, you don't need to scream, you don't need to rage, you don't need to rush to be able to transform. Your transformation is, I went through that. I'm still here. But you know what? I've turned things around. This is giving very Medusa energy, okay? This is giving very, the girl with the trauma, the girl that wasn't seen but felt like a monster within herself. Maybe you've been seen as a monster your whole life, or you felt like that. Either way, something that has been silent within you has told you. Your story has almost been like written for you by other people. But like Medusa, that wasn't just her story, right? She found power in who she was, in the things that she went through. She found a reason to rise. She found a reason to use this trauma, use her disadvantage to her advantage. So the gift the serpent is giving you, my love, is alchemy. It is rebirth, not from walking out of this energy, from walking through it. You are in the shadows for a reason. You have had this energy within you for a reason, because you are deeply a curse breaker. You are deeply someone that needs to see their power. Your things, your shadows, the things that you've been through is going to become your power. And it's like, yes, you are finding healing in this, and yes, you may have already been through so much healing, but can I just say to you, it's not about you healing. It's about, I went through that, and I deeply feel this energy of nurture, of love, but not in the way of which, you know, we see Love and Light, Mother Mary vibes. No, you are the opposite. And I want you to own that part of your darkness, that story, that thing that you went through, the skeleton, the death that you birthed. Because you didn't birth life, you birthed death. And through that death, you are able to break away things that other people would never be able to stand through, that they would never be able to understand. And that is your power. And it's not, yes, obviously you have to heal, you have to understand your shadows, but let me make it clear. What breaks the curse for you is not how you run into healing. It is not how you try and fix things. You are not the fixer, honey. You have been silent for a reason. You are standing for a reason. You are looking at the things of your past, the deceased, for a reason. Because you have the power of death, and that is such a intense energy, but it is deeply transformative and it holds a lot of power. So do not ever dim yourself. Do not ever think that you need to be a version of yourself to be able to rise. You have High Priestess energy. Let me tell you that right now for free. Your magic is in the things that you've been through. Stop running from what you've been through. Process, heal, get the help that you need. But let me tell you, your dark power, your serpent here is your ally. And the more that you embrace it, the more that you say, I went through that. Your type of energy doesn't need to be read. It is felt. You are deeply felt. And I'm not talking about the people around you. I'm talking about your power. And that is a gift. And I feel like if you lean into this energy of your dark power, what's going to shift here is your identity. You're no longer going to be the girl that was suffering in silence. I do see, I'm not going to lie, I see this energy pouring out of your throat. It has to come out, but not to release what you've been through, to be able to embrace it that even more. You are the person that was drained, but you are becoming the person that stands and owns it, and that is your transformation. I didn't even need to pull any cards, but look, we have the Six of Cups here. We have the Lovers. Becoming whole within yourself, between what you rebirth life and what you've been through death, okay? This is a merging of your truest and most deepest power. You are shedding a lot of the way people have made you feel, past relationships. There is a new love coming in, okay? Not only within yourself, your identity and how you receive and perceive yourself is changing, but how you allow people into your life, because no longer are you trying to be the person that is fixed. No longer are you trying to be the person that runs. You are embracing this dark energy, right? And let me tell you, it's not just darkness, it is life itself, right? Because through death, we have rebirth as well. But for you, it's more the activation of acknowledging it, of releasing that energy, having that big cry, that big shutdown, because for a long time you've sat in it. You've sat it within your body, and your body's going to start moving this energy. It's going to start transforming it. It's going to start allowing you to really open up to new energy, okay? Because as you process this energy of death, things that you've been through, it is going to allow this new almost light to come in, and you're going to start receiving opportunities or starting to see yourself better. You're going to notice it's going to start to mirror. The energy for you here is mirror. Your past no longer mirrors the version of you that was taken advantage of, that was hurt, that was traumatized, okay? You're no longer taking that curse that you've been through with you. You are embracing it. You are accepting it as part of your story. But let me make one thing clear. This is not all you are supposed to be. You are supposed to mirror love as well. And it's through that acceptance that you can not only accept yourself, but you can accept others, okay? Medusa is very about the mirrors. She's very about facing it, even if it's intense, embracing it, using it as a part of your story, okay? Medusa doesn't run. She doesn't run from who she is. She births life through her, you know? She doesn't seek permission. She doesn't try to change what she went through, but she does accept it. She sees new ways of how is this my power? And your energy is going to mirror in stages. It's going to feel grief one minute, it's going to feel pleasure the next, but it's almost as if this pleasure through what you've been through is going to deeply reignite within you. Okay, the serpent is here around you, especially around your feminine energy. The masculine is deeply your protector in this situation. It is your mirror of shadow. So through feeling, through perception, through this feminine embodiment, your shadow is going to mirror what needs to come out, and it is going to be in a flow state. I love and appreciate you, doorway 1. Get ready to shift your life. You deserve it. Doorway 2, this is your energy that you are about to shift, this portal that you're about to walk through. We are going to get started. I am firstly going to just pull on some of these cards so we have them ready. Pile 1. Your serpent teaches you how to create even in times of destruction. You have the power to transmute, to alchemize. The serpent gives you power, okay? I'm seeing a snake coiled around your hand. What is doorway 2's energy here? Your energy mirrors embodiment. Okay. These are your 2 cards, okay? Energy of transformation, of flight. Through your energy here, you are about to create something. So firstly, doorway 2. I'm seeing an inner child here, okay? Who spent a lot of time alone. If it's not your inner child, it is a version of you that spent some time alone. This is a pile, okay? It does say on this card, I am alone. But this is someone that had to use their brain very early on, their mind, their resources, their strategy to be able to survive. You are a pile of survival. You have survived. You have gotten through some ridiculously hard times. You've always overcome. But you are deeply witty. So I'm seeing around you is the sword energy, okay? I see a sword that turns into a flame. I see someone that has a lot to offer themselves, the world. You have so much to offer here. But I feel like for you, there is something around your movement. Not that you don't move, not that you don't make it through. You always do. You are someone that rolls with the punches. You're a very quick pile, very quick-witted. Again, sword energy, very intellectual. Even if you don't think you are, you have some amazing gifts, some amazing talents. And I'm seeing the feather here land in your palm. I feel like for you, it's very important that you do something right. It's very important that you meet yourself the right way. You're someone, again, very intelligent. You listen to your energy. You're not stupid by all means. You are someone that has the natural gift of being able to transmute. But I feel like for you, there is something here around having to get things right, having to meet yourself fully. You are someone that says, if I don't get what I want, I'm not doing it. I'm not moving forwards. You have your own authority, your own signature in this life. And because you have your own signature, it means that things are crafted very quickly, but also it takes time. The timeline for you is very long. It feels very stretched out. It feels like, when is it going to move? Like, yeah, things flow, they move, the web gets built, it's created, you have the creative energy, the ideas. But it's like for you, taking flight is a whole different means. And it almost feels like sometimes you feel like you're in a prison. You feel like you're constantly sitting in this life and you're like, I have the skills, I have the talents, I've embodied, I've healed, right? I've done everything to meet you. So why don't you meet me back? Why don't you take flight? Why is it that I have to walk through this survival, through this battle to get even the simplest things for me? Because what you crave isn't that quick-witted energy. Yes, you're very smart and you use it to your advantage, but that's not what you want. You want the long term. You want the nurture. Your soul wants the love me, nurture me, hold me, show me this is it. Show me this is the way. And you often feel alone. You often feel neglected by the things that you create in life, the people that you meet, the versions of yourself that you shed over and over again. To me, a spider is a shapeshifter, okay? It continuously builds the same webs in different ways, and they all bring different things. But the curse here for you, right, is, are you ever willing to take flight? Are you ever willing to leave the nest? Are you ever willing to create something very different other than the webs that you've always created? And for you, the serpent shows you the mirror to self. It shows you. I'm seeing a spider. You know how they have 8 eyes? You sense very well. You have the sword for a reason, because you're not here to stand in the same energy. You are here to rebel. You're here to walk a different path, and that is why things feel increasingly hard for you, because you're not here to do what everyone else does. You're not here to have a normal life. I hate to say it, but yes, you're in a child who wants a home. It wants nurture, this version of you that has always been alone, that has always had to figure things out. You want a home, so you keep building a home. But for you, you are not supposed to receive it that way. Your home becomes the embodiment of you. And this is why around your hand is the snake. That is why the serpent coils around you, because it's showing you your hand, your legs of creation are not supposed to craft the same thing over and over again. And they are in some ways, right? You are here to transmute, to rip your web up or have it ripped and rebuild it. But the spider doesn't always build the same web in the same place. It moves, right? When a spider's home gets taken, when they always feel like they've never had a home, right? Because the spiders, they're born and then off they go from when they're young. And that's been a lot of your shadow. That has been a lot of your energy. It's been figure it out alone. Even if you haven't been alone, even if you've been around so many people, your shadow here wants you to rebuild elsewhere. It wants you to seek different. And I have to be entirely honest, your identity has been taken on by what you've seen others do, right? Around the mother energy, around the feminine energy. Something around like your identity was really taken. It was shaped for you. You know, a mother spider, she leaves her babies and she lets them go off and find themselves, but they still have that internal imprint of, this is how I move, like this is the way I walk, this is the way I talk, this is the style that I have, because that is all I've known. I didn't get to experiment all the time, or you know, I've always been put out into the world and never been helped. I've never been received. I've never been deeply taken care of. And a lot of your energy comes around your independence. It comes around your own inner authority and having to really find these new ways of creation. You have the gift of creation, so you're not supposed to create the same thing all of the time. You're supposed to move. You're supposed to relocate. You're supposed to try new things and take risks and do what no one else is willing to do. You are here to inspire. You are not here to be in the same web that you've been all your life. And I feel like the sword comes in because it's your advantage point. It's your witness, the things that you learned through survival. Your serpent, the shadow, it wants to show you what you've already learned, the tools that you already have. You didn't go through survival of being alone to be punished. You were taught those things from early on. So when the time came for you to be able to fly, to be able to walk, you don't just neglect yourself. You take it with you. You alchemize. You take your shadow with you. You take what you learn all those times that you were alone. So every time that you're going through something and you're crying, it is a gift that is going to help you in a later timeline. It's going to help you now. But I feel like if you keep trying to put yourself in the skin, this reminds me of Ed Gein. If you know, you know. traumatizing, right? But it's that trauma loop. The spider is in a trauma loop. And I feel like spiders, they never know their power. They never know their power. They're just trying to survive, right? Think about it. When you see a spider and you want to squish it, a spider is trying to scurry away. It's trying to survive. Your shadow here is survival, but through your survival is embodiment. It's empowerment. It's move different, be different, inspire yourself. I hate to say it, but you are constantly going to have the mirror of what other people tell you to do, of having people in your ear all the time. You have to move for yourself. Yes, you have to take a time to learn, to, you know, heal, whatever, to be given guidance. But you are a pole of independence for a reason. You are alone for a reason. It is your gift. It is your empowerment, because you are a leader. You are the authority. You are the key to your castle. You're the king, you're the queen. You're in the entrepreneur role, right? You are supposed to alchemize, do things that not everyone's going to do. But I feel like until you take things into your own initiative, until you start that creative project, until you start that shadow work, you're always going to be trapped in the same time loop. You're in a time loop, a trauma loop. And yet sometimes the trauma loop's going to say, there are 1,000 obstacles in the way. Why am I not flying like the other birds? You're not supposed to follow the other spiders and the other birds. You're supposed to create your own destiny, your own web. Your web of empowerment, your web of home. You are fate. The spider is fate. You are fated to leave whatever you have been stuck in. You are fated to make it. I hate to say it like that, but you are. And it takes one thing for you to say, I hold the authority. I move the way I want to move. When something is mirroring indecision in your life, use your sword, cut it away and say, fuck no. I'm going to move how I want to move. You have to be that stepper. You are a stepper. You're a spider, right? You set the traps. You're strategic. You have the energy of wit, of the mind. It's a gift. It's a soul gift. And you must keep using it. The spider doesn't work to always trap the fly, right? It sets up a web. I'm even hearing like web of manipulation. You have this like a deeply mastermind energy. If you step out of the energy of good and bad and you decide to create a distraction, it's going to work in your favor. So sometimes the mirror may tell you one thing, and maybe sometimes you need to let that distraction just be as it is. Leave it. Don't try and fight it. Don't try and be like all the other birds, because while everyone else is looking and they're comparing and they're saying, why are you not like that? You're already focused elsewhere. It's a gift for a reason. You may live in your mind a lot, but it's a gift. I love and appreciate you. Doorway 3. You are the Knight of Pentacles. Let's get ready to shift. Now, let me tell you, my voice is already gone. I mean, it usually does when I get to the third and last card. But the Serpent wants to teach you about power moves, okay? The Serpent wants to teach you about your embodiment. Let's just say that. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle out some cards so we have them nice and ready. But I feel like for you, you're not supposed to do a lot of that. So I don't know if that is a weakness for you, like speaking or losing your crap or just like having a lot of embodied rage. Don't get me wrong, rage is not a bad thing. You don't need to be this Miss Perfect pageant lady, okay? This perfect energy. You are supposed to, in fact, use it to your strength. But I feel like sometimes it's not through your voice. It's through body. It's through image. It's through style, aesthetic, feeling. You have a dark power here where you can make people feel things just from the way that you walk, the way that you move your body, your sexual energy. You have a deep Lilith type of energy, right? You have a very trickster energy, a very seductive energy. male or female, doesn't really matter. You have this vantage point. And the serpent comes in to tell you that it doesn't matter the way that you look or the way that you're perceived. You see, the thing is, I feel like you've had to do things a certain way your whole life, okay? Whether it's use your looks to your advantage point, or you've had to look a certain way, be a certain way. You've had to really do things that just, I'm not saying you never wanted to, but it's like, I don't know if it's around work, but it's like you have a nurturing soul, but like your body's on fire, right? That's what I feel. And the serpent wants to teach you about your rage, the way that you look different, you feel different, your vibe, your energy, your aura is different. And look what's here. Dismemberment. You're about to go through such a big shift here. Portal vibes open around yourself, around everything that you've known. Pile 3. I'm so sorry if you picked this pile, but let me tell you, life is about to strip you apart, because no longer can you run from insecurities, things that are within you. And here's the thing, I don't think that you're insecure by any means. I really don't. I don't think you're an insecure person. I think that you have had such a lot that has happened in your life, through relationships, through work, through choice, through just like the way that you move. You're a deeply freeing energy, hence why you have this Lilith embodiment within you. You have this like very feminine, dominant energy that has taken you through experiences, through people, through doing what not everyone wants to do, what not everyone feels confident in. And if you haven't taken energy on something that you want, you deeply should. But let me tell you, I feel like life is about to scrub you clean. But here's the thing. There is an energy here of something that people wouldn't assume about you that you're going to do. Feels very career emblem, okay? It's career embodied, it's something around work, it's around the way that you move, like your intellect. It's what's within, something within you. This serpent is wrapping around your heart is what I'm seeing. And the serpent is saying, show me, I dare you. It's saying, I dare you to do it. I dare you to make that move. I dare you to show everyone that you are different. So maybe like this is beauty pageant energy, right? Prom queen vibes. So I don't know if you do something where it's a bit more like vibrant scene. It could be literally beauty pageants. It's like something that you do that I don't want to say it's a choice that you didn't make. It's a choice that you made. It's a choice that you have been happy with. Not at all do I think that you look at the roles that you've played in the past around your identity being things that you don't want. I think that they were. I think that you've really been in fight or flight mode. Like I'm seeing like a teenager that just like had to get it together. Like it's like it is what it is. It was the tradition in the family. It was, you know, like trauma that happened, and then I had to move, I had to involve, I had to work forwards. That's what I see for you. I see you are a very working energy, or you're a very free spirit in let me go to the club, or let me do this, like let me just live life. You're a very bright energy, but there is something inside of you that is a bit more dark, that is a bit more desire filled, that is a bit more, I would never show anyone that, or no one would take that seriously. I'm seeing someone, just as an example, sitting in their space and doing designs, doing art, right? But then their job is completely different. And like a friend could walk in and just be like, are you drawing like you're a builder? Or are you drawing like you're a dancer? Like, why would you be doing that? It's like giving that energy of, I have something secret within me. The energy that is coming up with you is the universe is going to make you strip yourself apart. You're like just the energy, the portal that you're about to step into, it's going to cut you apart. Not to teach you a lesson or to punish you, but it's saying, I dare you. It's going to keep messing with your energy. A bit like a crow, right? Or a bird that just like keeps doing stuff around you, keeps flapping their wings. And it's like you're going to get to the core of your energy, because your serpent power doesn't align with taking the leap. You do that. You walk out the garden. You run, you move. This is deeply intimate. This is deeply like, I dare you to show me. This is your deepest, your darkest desires. These are your secrets that you've kept. Maybe even trauma here. These are parts of you, things that you hide that not everyone sees. So if you are insecure, or you have something here that just tells you that it's like, yes, on one hand I'm empowered, but on the other hand, that's my little secret. No one can ever know. It's gonna, this serpent is already coiling around your womb. It's creating a new identity, because it doesn't want you to stop being this version of you, but it wants you to embrace this dark energy. Because when these two merge, when you become what you've been hiding, it's going to create a bridge. It's going to create this fiery heart, this heart that is lifted in elevation and ascension and awakening. It's gonna make you fucking happy. This is energy of like, it'll never work out. I don't want to tell anyone that secret. I don't want to embrace this energy within me, this dark feminine, even if you're masculine, but it's like this dark energy, this dark shadow. And for whatever reason, it's not that you don't embrace darkness, it's that it wants to create, the serpent wants to create, it wants to use you as a beacon, as an initiate, as a flame that ignites, because you may even ignite others, right? And I'm really seeing the crow around you, okay? So crows are significant birds, but mainly snakes. This is ancient power. Your shadow isn't here to shake you. It isn't here to stop you from being who you are. It's here to allow you to release something within you. You've been avoidant of something. You're an avoidant. Whether it's in love, yourself, you're an avoidant. But it's like, to the world, confidence, embodiment. But the sword reminds me of lying to yourself a little bit, or choosing to hold back certain information, choosing to not embrace versions of you. It's time for you to shed, and it is going to strip you, but it's going to create this energy around your womb of creation of a life. Trust me, once this energy frees within you, it's like, you know when you have something that holds you back in life? It's like something that just never lifts off the ground, something that never blooms, but it's because you never wanted it to bloom. It's, again, this is why I say it could even be around career. It's around movement. It's around something that is yours. Even if it's insecurity, even if it's a trauma within, even if it's looking good to the world, there is something around your inner child, your inner being. This is not even just your inner child. I'm saying this is an inner feminine energy within you. This gives me like incubus, succubus vibes, okay? This is like it's not a literal being, but it feels like something that has been created within you from either trauma that you've been through, or because you've chosen to rise in a certain way. It's like something clings to you, but not in a bad way. It's like this force, this egregore that wants to awaken within you, and it wants to say, you're not just looking good on the outside. You're an embodied flame within. And I want to show you life. I want to bring something within your life. I don't want you to hold yourself back or do what you've always done. So it could be that you've met yourself in other places of your life, but now that deeply intimate part of you is saying, I want to scream, I want to create, I want to rage, right? You could be someone that already has colored hair, or you're not scared to do a lot on the outside, or you're not scared to embody who you are, but it's within. The sword energy. 3 of Swords. This is pain. This is trauma. Or it comes from a very deeply wounding place, a very subconscious place. It's almost as if you went through something that was very traumatizing. It could have been early on in your years, in your life, in your career. But I almost feel like something within you, your heart, it's your heart. Your heart was stolen from you. Your joy, your passion. It was like you're in a child, or there is something around a version of you within. I'm not sure which one. In a child, young teen. But it's not just this livelihood. It's this egregore, this energy that was a flame once when you were younger or at a certain point in your life, and it was stolen from you. Your dignity, the way that you see yourself, it was stolen from you. And I feel like you avoid it, but you always look back over your shoulder, or you always think, well, what if it did work out? Something around this energy is like just deeply like hurt you, and the serpent comes up because it wants unfinished business. It wants movement. It wants you to embrace this energy within you. It could have been a relationship, or the ending of a connection with yourself. You are disconnected from yourself. Again, on the outside, everything could be good, but within the inside, underneath, the way that you see yourself when you look in the mirror, it's hidden by layers of something. But again, it's not that you're not confident. It's not that you don't understand it. You understand this. You understand the pain. But this is the secret that's coming out within you. This is something that the universe wants you to revisit through a heartbreak, through a wound, through a memory, because it's not just about what you've been through, it's what you're always going to walk into. If you continuously do not take action on what truly lights you up, you're always going to think, what if? If you constantly hide from this trauma, you're always going to carry that sword with you, and it's going to block you. You see how he's looking back, but when he looks forwards, he can't see past the sword, because it's always going to block you. It's always going to drain you. It's always going to stop you. It's like, again, even if it's something as simple as, when I was younger, I was bullied, or I didn't like this growing up. It's like, once you embody that state, let me tell you, it's going to create this energy within you. It's like you're going to be fully yourself. It's not going to weigh on your heart or your mind or your spirit. But right now, I see one sword has been taken out, but the other two are interlocked. And it's creating resistance. And this may be why you're always pulled back to this fear. Because you deserve to have control and reign over it. It's not something that you need to just admit, whether it is to yourself or to get healing and insight forwards, but it's something that you're supposed to accept. It's not supposed to rule over your mind. It's not supposed to be there like an unfinished task. It's not supposed to live in your heart and create doubt and create worry to the point where you can't see forwards. You see, there's your crow. The crow brings up what is hidden in between, what has been hidden in the veil for so long, what needs to be resurrected. And the serpent comes back up because it's time for you to deal with it. It's time for you to address this. It's time for you to shed every layer that this has held within you. And it could manifest physically to where no matter which way you look, you're going to have to deal with it. It could manifest physically, whether it be someone mirroring you constantly, something making you not feel good enough. It could even be positive mirrors. It could be people living the life that you want to live, or the version, the embodied state, and you're going to see it through them. And it's like when you deny yourself what's truly going on within, when you don't admit that you're, for example, a jealous person, you're constantly going to be mirrored that jealousy. If you hate something because someone else has it, it's constantly going to mirror towards you. And I feel like once you get into this embodied state, no more is this going to hold you back. It's going to be something that truly shapes you, that truly allows you to be free. And then can come new relationships, then can come new partnerships, collaborations, things that can allow you to take it off the ground. Again, I feel business, something fashion, artsy, techie, something that is yours, that is rightfully yours, but it can't be claimed until you claim that mirror within yourself. But once you do, you're going to be in your power. You're going to be able to be who you are. That embodied state, that deep shadow of Lilith, doesn't just strip away and make us sit in that energy. It transforms, honey. Okay? It transforms us. It allows us to feel alive for the first time. It is the breath. You know when you take a breath after something is gone and done, and you're like, I can finally sit with myself and feel clear-minded. You're not clear-minded about something right now because there is always something feeding off of you. And this egregore, this energy within you isn't supposed to be your enemy, isn't supposed to be a parasite. It's supposed to be this feminine state that unlocks, that unveils, that allows you to live. And sometimes you think, oh, well, like, I don't ever need to live through that because it's not going to matter. Like, it's done, it's behind me. But you realize once you unlock something, when you move through something, not only how it makes you feel, because you never have to look back again, but it's like, you're able to open up new portals, new energies, new contracts that can never come through and you didn't even know about, because that energy was holding you back. Okay, doorway 3, things are about to shift for you, but you have definitely got this. I love and appreciate you.